Hi there, I'm here a few minutes late, so sorry. 1 minute late, just one. Just one. And I have a surprise for you. It is a solo show. Lolita's fine. She's just really, really busy. She's at a certain level of cray cray right now. Not crazy, weird stuff, but it's just at the end of the year. Sometimes people get a lot of real busy. And she will be back. That's one. But guess what? I have a helper behind the scenes. Sarah from Hibiscus Healings is helping me behind the scenes. So I don't have to do the spinner. I don't have to look for your question. She's going to do it all. And so I'm going to be able to actually move through some questions and get to everyone. I'm hoping that will work out today. So this is exciting. Yes. Hashtag solo. Also, if you could put your questions in after your name is called, that would be great. That would be great. So I hope everyone has had a good week. I'm looking forward to questions. Hi, Linda De Gonzalez. Oh, I got to get my glasses on. Old lady glasses. I'm happy to see you, my dears. Tiffany is here. Let me go up and Marby was the first one. She gets a cookie. Maria is here. Hello, dear. CJ. Charlie Sage of Fire. Oh, it's good to see you. Linda De Gonzalez. I got to talk to you, Linda, later. SNGILL. How do you say that? Oh, my gosh. If you could, I'm going to mess it up. So I'll just say SNG. Jenny in Virginia, thank you for coming. Tiffany, Healing Readings by Donna Marie. Oh, I'm honored you're here. Thank you so much. I did get my tea reading book, so I'm going to study that. Jenny in Virginia, CJ, let's see. Oh, gosh, it's good to see everybody. It really is. Marby wants. Oh, thank you, Marby. Yes, you're first up. Thank you so much. SR, you're here. General reading for you, Marby. You know how much I love general reading. Oh, she says that's fair. SNG says that's fair. It's not the easiest, but it is one of the most unique, just like you. So I just did a show with Linda G. This time I decided to record it. So when I ramble on, I can cut that out. So tonight I'll be able to upload it. We had a really good conversation about UFOs, aliens, miracles, spontaneous healings, numerology, the world, Trump, of course. We had to do a little hymn. And predictions for that. It was really a fun time. So I'm hoping that when you see it, you can put a little heart in the comments and or say, hey, that would be great. Just great. Mary Thornberry is in the room, in the house. It's really good to see you. Okay, so we can get down to business. I like this a lot. That's my backroom spinner. Okay, so we're not going to spin just yet. What we're going to do is I'm going to give Marby her reading, general reading. Reminding everyone to put in hashtag solo, because I'm solo tonight. And she would like, I love it the way you say it. You say, please, thank you. You always cover all bases. So Spirit wants me to talk to you. Thank you so much for that donation. Spirit wants me to talk to you about your movement. You know, I've got the wands that came out first. And isn't it interesting? The very next card is the Hermit, which is slow moving. That's taking a breath. So when wands come in a general, I have to do other cards to figure out, is she moving too fast Or do you want to slow down, or you want to speed up? And Spirit is saying, please slow down so we can have a conversation. This means that the vibe is right. Can I say that? The vibe is really right for you to, if you move into a peace and some quiet time, your guides are going to be right there, to giving you a whole bunch of information. What's the information? The reverse pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, meaning remove yourself from, actually that goes with the Hermit, remove yourself from the tangibles. So if your mind is heavy in what's going on with your house, your car, your this or that, please stop, because it's unnecessary. They're saying it's very unnecessary, because it tends to make you feel like a victim. So if you're not feeling this right now, it might be on the horizon. Now that you know that that's a possibility in your future, this is when we change our minds. This is what's so valuable about having a personal reading or a psychic reading of all kinds, because it says, well, your actions, words, and thoughts are synchronizing up this. If that's not what you want, then we move into changing our minds. So I'm thinking here, I don't see Marby's comments yet. So what I have here is Spirit saying, please be balanced. Don't worry about what's on the surface, on any tangible. If you at all in the next week or so decide that you're a victim or that people are taking from you, you need, if you could change your mind about that, even blindly, just with faith, because what's coming up after that is the reversed Two of Wands and the reversed Ace of Wands. So it'll make you stuck. It's one of those moments of stinking thinking that will put you in a timeout, and Spirit does not want you in timeout, for sure. I just got another donation here. Cynthia Smith. So, Sarah, if you see Cynthia Smith's question, I would love to give her a reading right now. She's next. I appreciate that, all the support. I just finished some videos. I sent away the audio to a professional, and then there we go, to a professional, and they're going to put like pictures to it. So I'm really excited to streamline some of that, because what I've been doing is everything, and I'm not good at everything, for sure. So a general, because I need to know where I am. Boy, sometimes when I feel that way, when I lose myself and not sure where I am, it means that I'm too much in the future. How do I act if I want this specific future, that type of thing? That's sometimes what happens to me. Spirit wants me to talk about your tangibles, the money, the car, the job, all of that. So when you get a predictive reading, anybody gets a predictive reading, sometimes the message is you're doing great. So I know you feel lost because you are a very bright woman who needs to identify how you feel, put words to your emotions to know where you're going. And Spirit is saying, trust me, girl. Trust me. You're going, it's all is well. Grace under pressure. The Strength card, you're doing really well. Wishes for family, 10 of Cups coming in. I've got the Empress coming in. These are all major cards. It's almost like, what's that saying? Tell God what you want, and he'll just laugh at you, or something like that type of thing. It's almost like your message is you're doing well. Even though you may not know where you're going, everything's fine. We're taking good care of you. So that's a wonderful message. So I don't see where you need to where you need to change anything. I am also trying to teach my coworkers all about you. Thank you. And your book, I have your numbers. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think we're both 11s. And in that chapter, well, so many of us are aliens anyway. But I'm so happy you're enjoying it. Thank you for supporting me too. This is really wonderful. Thank you. I've got, looks like 15 readings in the queue. So I guess we can spin. I hope you're pleased with your reading, Cynthia. Thanks for thinking of me. So here we're going to spin for, I'll write down who it is. Yes. Look at all the people in the room. SNG. I love that. I love that. I love that. So if you have a question, we're going to do more than one. I don't usually have help. Linda. I love reading for you. Now, Linda has a Patreon that she just started for her dream of moving to Portugal. So highly recommend that. Firewoman 5. Look at that picture. She's a movie star. Oh my God. So your name has been called. If you haven't, Linda wants a general. SNG wants a general. Yay. Gotcha. First card out, our swords. Spirit wants to talk about your thinking, your thoughts. So the next several cards are going to tell me whether you need to stop thinking or start thinking. Oh, another great situation here. So it looks like you're coming to the end of something in a triumphant way. If this had come in reverse, this is the world. If it comes in reverse, it's like, okay, you got to let go now. You've actually completed that cycle, but it's a conscious thing. You've finished a cycle and you've done well. What happens right after this with many people is that because we don't know what our next step is, we get a little confused. I do have the broken heart. This is only a 3 of swords. It's only a 3, even though it looks devastating. And wouldn't you know that the 3 of swords is the most popular t-shirt image for the tarot people. Anyway, this means a little bit of a disappointment, a broken heart, but it's only a 3. It's nothing you can't rise above. And it looks like that is pertaining to your finances, feeling a little unbalanced about the future, whether you're going to have enough money, that type of thing. So let's put this upright right now to know that you are safe and sound. You might be disappointed in something, but don't move into that. If you do move into the idea that you're out of balance and you need to do something to secure your future financially, and for security, then it makes you just so nervous in the moment, don't you think? I think it makes you feel really, really nervous. If you can identify that and say, "Oh, I'm thinking about the future and I'm feeling a little nervous about it." Nobody's crossed a bridge before they've come to it. That's my little saying. Somebody else wrote it, but I'm saying it. If you're not balanced with that thought, it looks like the Knight of Cups reversed comes in, which is upright, means there's a pathway to love, loving feelings, gifts, matters of the heart in a real positive way. Reverse doesn't mean it's not available. It means you're blocking it. It's like you're not seeing the bounty that's around you. And so also the next card is the reverse judgment, justice, meaning that sometimes you just go into, you know, and I've done this too, and I sometimes still do that. If I get a little nervous about something, let's say a little low in the bank or something like that, and then it's just comes in, and then all of a sudden the whole world is out of whack. I know, you know, all of a sudden I'm always poor and nobody's ever helped me. That was when I was young, not so much now. But she says, yes, there, whoops. Oh, the eyes. There are two very specific things pertaining to money we just found out about 2 days ago. Thank you for that feedback, because I want to grab another deck and just play with it a little, just sit with it a little bit more. Pertaining to money 2 days ago. Sure. Spirit just told me something about you. Oh, it's all going to be fine. I love that. Trust me, it's all going to be fine. Here's why. So one of the things that you are a little nervous about is that one of the things you really like to do to spread joy and feel like you're doing well in the world is your generosity. And you maybe buying gifts or special things for people. I see that because I've got the reverse Six of Pentacles and the reverse Queen of Cups. Tells me volumes about you. You're such a loving person, but possibly whatever is happening might curtail that, right? But Spirit is saying there's hidden meaning here, things that you're not supposed to know about. This is a test, only a test. And the moon is going to, sometimes it could be a moon cycle, but now, you know, you can read this anyway. You're very, very intuitive. You can read the moon however you want. But let me tell you, after you spend time, when you see the moon, when you see the sun, when you see the Wheel of Fortune, it means things are moving forward, right? So how this resolves isn't available to you. So don't seek it. Let me tell you, with the reason I'm so confident this is going to be fine, I mean, absolutely fine, is because I have the Four of Swords, rest after a long battle, but it's swords. So the battle is in your thinking. Rest after a long battle, and the reverse Nine of Swords. No more sleepless nights. So why don't we just move into the energy that all is well, so you can actually sleep. You don't have to go through all of the hidden stuff. It's easy for me to say yes, but maybe give it a try, and that give you a break on that. So things will resolve. And when I get the moon, and my readings here usually go for a week or a month or something like that, but it's going to take a little time. That's all, a few days. That's it. So I hope that serves you well. God bless you. I hate that. I hate them being worried about something that pops in. And general reading with my girlfriend, Linda De Gonzalez. They're talking about a new movement. Gosh, I've got, I don't usually read the first card. It just gives me the suit, and it's wands, but it is the Page of Wands. So I want to move you into something. There's a new action coming up, and at the beginning it makes you feel a little nervous, almost like the plates are spinning, right? You know that the plates are spinning, but it feels like you can move into this panic. You got to have things come together sooner than later. And you know, sweetheart, that can't happen. It's impossible to happen right away. So allow that to be there. Now, I do have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, meaning that you're needing to ask for, I'm not saying ask for money, but you are on Patreon asking for subscribers and people to pledge a subscription for you, so to keep your dream alive and all that stuff, you're going to get the money. Absolutely. Your love, the Ace of Cups, your love, your inspiration. Remember, this is new too. So the new pathway of action brings in a new depth of love and passion for it. So don't worry about a thing. Yes, you might have to spend some savings. Seven of Pentacles reversed, no big deal, but Spirit is on your side. The Hierophant is right here to remind you that all is well. You have to go through a little of the not uncertainty, and the project that you're going for is quite large. He says, yeah, I'll be starting that part-time job next week, worried about juggling everything. But you know what? You're okay. What just came to mind is Spirit is saying to tell you that all the plates are spinning, and then now you can go and have a coffee, right? Everything's in motion. So one of the nice things about doing a part-time job is that your inspiration, it clears your mind. It gives your mind a break from the present moment of always working on this project. And I forget what it's doing, but I think I remember that it's something you know how to do well. And so it's not something that you have to learn. Of course, being in a new company, you have to learn that. But you can go ahead and worry about juggling everything, because I don't want to take that worry away from you. You need it, apparently, because you're having it. You've invited it in, and you've decided it can sit next to you on the sofa, and that's fine. But entertain the thought for a moment that getting away from your projects for a couple of hours in a day is going to benefit you more than not. So I'd like to leave you with that. Yes, you're right. It's old job that you retired from. So the one you retired from. So that's the nice thing, is that, and I think you're working with people that you already know, which is half the battle. But understand, it's like when I want to go and I need a pet sitter for my for my dogs. I couldn't reconcile it for a long time, and I never went on vacation because of it. And then it dawned on me, maybe my dogs are kind of tired of me, and maybe they will look forward to some new things. So that made it easier to leave. So maybe your projects, your spiritual life, it's going with you. You're not leaving it, but everything's in motion. You've done really, really well. Hi, Deborah Thornton. I'm going to mute myself for a moment as I get dramatic. Excuse me. Drama over. Butterfly readings, you're here. Leah's here. Everything Fire Woman. Thank you. A soul reading. Okay, we're going to go right into the Akasha. Remember, that's the ninth dimension is the Akasha. Now, everyone has their dimensions that they love. Mine is the fifth dimension is love. The sixth dimension is form. The seventh dimension is sound. That's where you hear things. The eighth dimension is light. And then the ninth dimension is where the Akasha lives, and that's where time space bends. So if you're interested in getting to know an alien or getting to know off-planet species and expanding your mind, that way you would go into the ninth dimension. So I'm going to move into that right now. I like this a lot. Oh my gosh. You've got to, okay. This is so cool. There's a blessing coming to help you with you've got an obsessive compulsive component to your life. We all do. We have our tics, right? But there is a habit your mind plays on you, or a pattern you keep picking up that's about to move into a miracle, to lift out of your, and it will happen quite quickly, but it's going to happen. It's imminent that it's happening. You don't have to do anything. It's going to happen. But being mindful of it happening will ensure that this negative pattern you might have picked up, if you're aware of this coming up for you, then you're able to say and actually declare that it's gone forever, that it really is, whatever this compulsion is, will lift. You're not going to, and it's interesting when that happens. And I love it when spirit guides it, because your heart softens immediately. It's nothing you've prayed for or anything. It's just like you have a new perspective. Now, if you hold on to old patterns, or if that, negativity, if you allow it back in, then of course it's your choice and you can move back into the compulsion. But it's going to lift for sure. You're going to walk away from it. This is the 8 of Cups upright, meaning that you're going to move away from this obsessive compulsion that you've tried to get rid of for a while. I don't know what it would be, but it's something that's holding you onto the earth. And I think you know that if you let it go, you're able to move into higher consciousness like that. If you don't let it go, it looks like these, I do have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, meaning you may not feel grounded, but I do have grace under pressure, but it's reversed. So things are going to get quite easy for you if you recognize that. Let's say you have a burden. I'm just going to take myself and a lot of people. So I had a burden of being addicted to cigarettes, nicotine. But the real stuff, not the vapes or anything, the real stuff. And I was able to stop that. And when I did, it took me a while after the chemical was out and everything. My life got a whole lot easier. And it was nothing I set out to do. It was something my body automatically knew how to recover from. And so with this, it looks like this blessing that's coming to you is going to take hold. All your job is to recognize it, saying, I'm not going to have that back again. I don't know what that compulsion is. It could be going from 0 to 60 in your anger or something like that. I don't know what it is, the pattern. But let me tell you, your heartbreak is going to go away. 3 of Swords reversed, 5 of Wands, meaning the bickering's going to stop. Since we're talking about the soul, that would mean your resistance to spirit is going to stop. And we also have, now I have grace under pressure, and it did come in reverse. And I'm thinking I'd like to keep it that way, because it's important that you have room during this transition for you to act out, to make your declarations of truth, to regain a new sense of self. But it's all divine driven. So I'll bless you and leave you with that. That's great. Thank you. Solo, hashtag solo. Remember, look tonight to see my pre-recorded stuff with, we had a blast. Linda G and I had a blast. She says, Firewoman says, how excited. And I don't smoke, drink, or do drugs or overeat. You don't do that? Okay, we're talking about spirit. There's something that you're doing. And okay, so let's take that. She says, how exciting. So I'm talking about an obsessive compulsion, right? I don't smoke, drink, or do drugs or overeat. So what could that compulsion be? It could be a perspective, a spiritual perspective. Some people believe there. I had a teacher, I don't subscribe to this, but I had a teacher that actually believes that people can give away so much of their soul facets that they can disappear as a soul. I do not subscribe to that. But people who do has that extra burden of stuff. We are so powerful. We are so powerful that we don't give away ourselves like that. The oversoul won't allow it. So I'll bless you and leave you with that, sweetheart. Let us know. Let us know what it is. So are we going to spin again, or do I have another? There we go. Let's spin. Linda D. Gonzalez always has music. I'll have to hum. Andrea. Wonderful. If you haven't typed just type your question in the show notes right now, maybe all caps. That would be cool. Leah Omega 8. Sorry, I'm squeaking my chair. Keeping you awake. CJ. Awesome. Some people feel that this spinner is rigged. And you know what? Because of all the votes being rigged and everything, you kind of think that, but it really is not. There is no way we can program that to choose any one person. So you're welcome, Firewoman. God bless you. Thanks for coming in tonight. Really appreciate this. And Andrea, what is the current energy from Carlos, the Leo, for our relationship for the rest of the year? I'm going to move behind through you. No, I'm not. I have to ask one thing from Spirit. Just a second to see if I can read Carlos. All right. I'll be able to read Carlos. So it says, what's the energy? I do have a loving energy from him. I've got the Empress, got the Lover's card. I've got the King of Cups. So it doesn't get better than that as far as his affection. If perhaps with the Four of Cups, you might be thinking that he's indifferent or something like this. Now I'm talking about the season, the rest of December, right? So if he goes into his mind, his energy, and starts thinking, doing the creative thing in his mind, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you or like you. I do have the Judgment reversed, and I'm happy to say, oh, he is a creative. I don't know if you feel he is, but that's what Spirit is saying right now. So the only thing he is a little nervous about is being pigeonholed. That's it. He's a little nervous that he will miss an opportunity to serve you. Let's say if you had a bad day and your expectations is to have him rush to your side, let's say, and talk it out or be a sounding board, and he misses an opportunity to do that, just let him miss the opportunity. Don't have it come back on him, because he is really into, I've got the seven of cups, and that's the card of creativity. So he's got a lot of stuff going on in his mind. Not all of it's going to come down to earth, but some of it might. He is in a non-forward moving I've got the reverse. So wait a minute. I've got the 8 of Wands reversed. Upright, it means fast moving energy. This is relaxed. It's a little slower. This kind of corresponds with the 4 of Cups that I have. So all of it points to where if he takes a break or if he isn't as present, don't read into it. He thinks the relationship is very healthy with the Sun. Even if you've had an argument in the past or something like that, he still feels safe within the relationship, the friendship. Wait a minute. Somebody just, sorry. We just started seeing each other again after being apart for years. Oh, how romantic. And we were engaged in the past. This is wonderful. So he's part of your soul family. And your agreement was prior to incarnating saying, yeah, we're going to get together when we're kids, and then I'm going to leave you or you're going to leave me, and we're going to go our separate ways and discover who we are. Discover who we are as individual people, and then meet back up again. She go, I haven't heard from him from before Thanksgiving. This is exactly what I'm saying about it. Please. Part of the reasons why people break up is because of the expectations in other words, with any relationship, not just Carlos, but any relationship. If another person's actions or inactions causes you emotional stress and strain, you know that your devotion and love is misplaced. So understand you can love someone while they do Thanksgiving and not come right away. But I got to tell you, he's in his own mind. He's thinking about his stuff, and he needs that freedom to do so. If you have a hard time reconciling that, if you go straight into he hates me, I'll never see him again, this is just what he did the last time we broke up, and I never liked that. If you decide to go there, then the outcome is going to be the same as it was years ago. Most likely. So if you can possibly not worry, if you could possibly not have emotional reaction to whether he calls you or not, even if you can hold that energy for 15 minutes, your heart is going to align, and nothing's more attractive than someone who is aligned with their heart. So I'll bless you and leave you with that. Yeah. Leah. Yay. New employment. Yes, let's go. So how I'm going to read this, ladies and gentlemen, because I always love teaching. So you have your deck of cards. Some of you may be at home doing your deck and answering these readings on your own. That'd be fun. So, excuse me, my cape got. So someone's come in for employment. Instead of just throwing cards right now, I am going to throw cards down until I reach Pentacles. That's how you do a specific. So first card, Pentacles. Spirit already knows. So the 2 of Pentacles, meaning that things are either balanced or imbalanced. The next cards are going to tell me what's going on here. So I'm going to frame this on new employment. It sounds like, I don't know if you're unemployed or if you're just looking for something new. I'm going to go for I'm going to say for new employment for let's say the rest of December, because I have to have a framework around it. And so are you going to find new employment within the next 3 weeks? The answer is no to that. And that is because I've got a lot of court cards, and they're all reversed. Not that they're mean people, but it's just like they're not available. to entertain the thought of something new this late in the game. So when I go in, I'd like to go into, with another deck, I'd like to go into January, if you don't mind, because see how that works. And January looks a little slow as well. So I know you want new employment. So I'm going to look at the cards deeper to tell me why it's no. And I believe it's just the way life is syncing up. It does show here that you need to think outside the box. So maybe what you have been doing, you need to add something to it, subtract something from it, or entertain the thought of doing what you've always wanted to do since you were a little girl, be a ballerina. And you boys out there, you can be a cowboy. Nonetheless, it looks like you need to think outside the box, because where you're pointed doesn't look like it's going to bring you into new employment in the next several weeks. So that would be, I want to bless you and leave you with that. I'd hate to leave you with that, but there are some new things happening for you, and it's just waiting to synchronize up. Things are syncing up. Now, I hope, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I hope that tomorrow, or Monday rather, you're going to get a phone call for a new job. That's what I would love to see. And to have new employment with something you really love. I am open to that. Just because it doesn't look like it's going to synchronize up right this minute doesn't mean it's not going to happen, because we need room for miracles. We need room for spirit to laugh at us and say, yeah, Deb. So move into the idea that all is well, and then we'll see what happens. But it looks like there's something outside the box of your thinking that you need to pay attention to. I've always wanted to decorate cupcakes for a living, but it was worse than being a hairdresser as far as income goes. But do what you love. Okay. And bless you and leave you with that. General for CJ. Wands, actions. Spirit is very, very proud of you, and here's why. I've got two aces for you. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. New ideas to bring into the world. And so it might be something. Oh, I'm also seeing here that it is, Spirit is saying you're very, very good. You have more influence over people than you might be aware of. Just saying. With the Ace of Swords, new thoughts. The Ace of Pentacles means new opportunities in the tangible world. So that is good. I also have Temperance. So I have Temperance here saying, please be patient. So I don't have a lot of wands. In fact, I just have one wand card. And so there's not a lot of them here. So it just means you're doing fine. You're doing absolutely fine. And the blessing coming around is going to be, remember, action. It's going to be something that you're able to move into. What? How do I put this? Let me put a clarifier. So I believe there is something on the horizon that's going to ask you to think differently about things. Understand that this patience part, in other words, whatever, if there's chaos that comes up, I don't know, I didn't see chaos, but let's say there's chaos that comes up. Spirit is asking you just to be patient. Just kind of roll your eyes and say, okay, it's here. I'll move forward. And do what I have to do. But it's just the way life syncs up sometimes. But it's not a bad thing at all. It's just the cool part is having patience. You can do anything you want. I'm just having patience. I think I'll make cookies. That will help. I hope that helps. I'll bless you and leave you with that, sweetheart. There we are. I'm so happy that Sarah's helping me tonight. I feel so corporate. Like I have assistants. There we go. SR, yay. Maureen. Good to see you. Yay. Healing readings, Donna Marie. Type your questions in. So if you haven't already, just type them in. We're looking for SR first. Yay! I love that. I should have had a cup of tea brewing for your reading so I can read read your tea leaves. You know what I could do one of these days is teach everyone how to do milk readings. Those are amazing. In fact, I did get Dawn Marie's, we talked and she told me about an overhead camera and way to hold it and everything. So I got all of that. So I'll be able to teach you milk reading. I've always wanted to teach that. So, and just going, SR, are you still here? Oh, there you are. So someone has come back to me. What will happen? So here's my quandary. Do I read that person who's come back to you and their idea of what a friendship is? Or do I read you and see your hopefulness? Touch on your hopefulness. I don't know how to frame it. Just a moment. What I'm going to do is go into your most probable future, and it will be, if you're hopeful for the situation, we'll figure that out. And let me do a Celtic on this one. It does look like a new, fresh love, or a attention. Actually, it looks quite nice. The thing is that you do have expectation. I've got the Ace of Cups. So through you, it looks like, yeah, this is a new beginning. I do have the Sun card. If he or this new friend, if he does what I feel are loving gestures, then I can have the Sun. And sometimes he's just not going to do that. It looks like what he's going to do is revert back into being quiet. This is a Page of Swords. Remember, swords are thoughts and things like that, kind of communication. And we've got that reversed. And that's part of what happened last time to make you uneasy. But for the most part, it looks like I see you happy. Don't just remember that clear communication. clear communication. And you know what? It has, this is a 9 universal year. We're all being asked to give up what just doesn't work for us. So I believe there might be a time, a long enough time in between him or her being out of your life and coming back into it, to know whether that person has changed in a way that's more supportive of you and your feelings. So understand that if you don't want to try and grow that again, if it's not offered freely in the beginning, just stay balanced. And I'll bless you and leave you with that. I hope I didn't confuse you on that. It's good to hear from you. And I'm happy for you. With you, new person. General reading. It's been a really tough week. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, you've got a lot going on with family and health, and I think, yeah. Gosh, God bless you. Okay. The most important card here is the Ten of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is what people do when someone else needs extra help. So this is basically when your spouse loses a job or gets sick, you kind of add more time to your work day and do a little bit more. So you're being asked to do more than you should. But usually the 10 of Wands is a temporary thing. So I'm going to move into the idea of, okay, you're carrying this burden. Let me, how long is it going to be before things kind of course correct? And it looks like it's not long before it courses corrects. So you're right after the 10 of Wands comes the three of Wands, which is seeing the future clearly. But in a good way. This is a happy card. It's not like saying, oh, I have to do this for the next 10 years because that's what is expected of me. It's not that. The 3 of Wands is a very happy card when it's upright. And you're seeing the future clearly, and you can see it's a strong road with it. Also, the 6 of Cups, which is the family card, old friends and family coming in. Some of them could help you. Spirit is with you, absolutely. Not here's the Hermit, but the Hermit is reversed. So Spirit is not asking you to come in for counsel. You're doing fine. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And so also what's hopeful for you coming forward is that I have the reversed 7 of Cups. Remember, the upright is having a lot of ideas and not all of them based in grounded reality. But when it's reversed, it's like you have your path. So the reversed 7 of Cups next to the 3 of Wands is a very good combination. It's like you're going to come down to what you need to do. One of those things could very well be figuring out who else could take some of the burden. Who else can take some of the burden? And always thinking that you're the only one to solve someone's problems, to be the matriarch. And that's cool for like 10 minutes. That's cool for like 10 days. The 10 of Wands for like 10 days, maybe a month, but that's it. And so when it gets, because a person can't have the 10 of Wands in their energy signature for very long without starting resentful, and then they feel like a victim. And I get it. You want to serve others with a full heart. And sometimes when you serve over your ability, then you can't. That's a human condition. That's not a spiritual faux pas at all. It's just a human thing. So start in your imagination, start thinking about how others or a certain organization can help lift your burden. And there's always someone that can take over a job. And you're not the only one that can do everything. So, but I know, God bless you. If you need it done right, you got to do it yourself. That's what's coming to mind right now. And I so get you. I so get you. But it's important for you to start delegating a little bit now. But I'm sorry you had a rough week. And next week's going to be quite a lot better. As long as we change your mind. If you start doing something you don't want to do with a full heart, start looking for people to take over. That's how you take care of yourself and spirit. God bless you, and leave you with that, Maureen. God bless you. Sorry. So you want to learn milk readings, Donna? Oh, they're fascinating. Okay, general reading. I love that. I got to speak with you one-on-one. It's fascinating. We were just jibber-jabbering all and you taught me so much about equipment and how to do things. I really appreciate you. So the first card out is Wands, and it's actually the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is coming in hot. I don't usually read, I just read the suit for the first one, but since it's a character, the Queen of Wands is coming in hot. I don't know if that's part of the reading, but we'll just pin it right there. I've got the Wheel of Fortune, reverse death. Oh, cool cards. So reverse death means, so the Wheel of Fortune just reminds us that things get good, things get not so good, things get boring, things get good again. You know, it's always moving, whether the Wheel of Fortune comes in reverse or upright, it's always moving forward towards goodness. It's always spinning towards goodness. If it comes in reverse, which it didn't, but if it comes in reverse, that's spirit telling the advisor, compliment this person. They are going through, move into the perspective that their life is really crummy right now. And so take a moment to thank them for giving so much. You see, that's what the reverse Wheel of Fortune says to me on any reading. It doesn't mean that you're creating a bad time of it. It just means life is synchronizing up things that you need to change your mind about often, and that's hard to do. Comes in, Wheel of Fortune comes in really good. So that means you're coming into good fortune. Reverse death tells me there's something that has passed away that you're still hanging on to a little bit. So I do believe it's family because I have the 10 of Pentacles. So it might be family here. You're running out of patience and you're trying your best to just be calm. It's like, I see nothing. I feel nothing. So because I've got the 4 of Cups, just let me think of something else. Let me think of something else. There is a blessing coming your way with the Fool card upright. I like that. Oh, I hate to, when I feel, that's mean of me to get, and then not tell you what it is right away. Sorry. I've got the Fool card, which is an indication that some blessing is coming by. It's going to be a new way to think. It's going to be a new action to take. It's going to be, but it's all taken care of you. The blessing's already synchronized up and it's coming. Whether you recognize it or not is up to you. But understand a brand new thing. So this, whatever blessing is coming in, it's asking you to approach it with a new heart, with a fresh heart, a novice heart. Well, let me try this. I've never tried this before, that type of thing. And you start trying that new thing, and all of a sudden it just doors open, things get resolved, right? So that is really neat. Now, I do have the Knight of Wands, which is fast-moving energy, reversed, meaning whoa down. You can't move forward too much. And that is a hard spot for you. So when you're not able to do something, you're just waiting for the results or waiting for the next penny to drop, that type of thing, then Spirit is saying to me with my sweet devil card that this is hard for you. It's hard for you to wait for the outcome. The essence of the reading is please walk away from that. 8 of Cups, walking away from something that doesn't work for you anymore, that you put a lot of time and effort into. Spirit is saying, please walk away from that. I'll take it from here. That type of thing is happening. So I think the hardest thing for people to do is to just wait, because we want everything taken care of. I know with me, if I can have a full day scheduled, all scheduled and perfectly timed. And if something comes in a morning email, it's like I drop everything. I have to fix it right now. And that's something that has caused me a lot of trouble in my life. And I know that, but that's my devil. I know my devil. You know your devils. So let's negotiate. And that's what Spirit is asking you to do. But with that Fool card, they're really on your side. So some blessings, a blessing is coming through really quick and loud. So I know you're so evolved. You're not gonna miss it for sure. And she says, excuse me, this reading is spot on. Oh, giving the reins to Spirit. They can drive what? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's hard to do, isn't it? That's so hard to do. But it's what we need to do. In this lifetime, it's hard to be a human being because there's so many things that you have to attend to, so many little things. And to manage, because it sometimes feels like one false move and the bottom's going to drop. I'll be on the street. I'll lose my car. I'll lose my family. The world is catastrophic. But there's wisdom in every step of your life. And if we are just sitting there hoping nothing changes, that makes us uncomfortable, I'm going to say try not to do that, but I know I do that too. So we're just doing it as a community. And when we have a hard time, we bring it to the community and we all pray for to smooth out the corners. But there is wisdom. And the moment you decide, oh, I see the wisdom, I see the lesson in that, man, all that rough road, 6 of Swords, moving into calmer waters immediately. So it will calm a tower instantly. Once you think, oh, there's the lesson in that. Okay, I get it. Onward. So best of luck with that. And waiting for, and she says this, drive well and waiting for results. Yes. So just putting my faith and knowing it's forward motion for the better. Yeah. Yep. And it's almost like sometimes, when you have a phrase, when I have a phrase, and I love my bumper stickers, when I'm worried about something and then I say, oh, nobody's crossed a bridge before they've come to it. That is my bumper sticker that puts me right into the observer and not the victim. And my body feels better. I sleep better. I digest better, all of that stuff. And so hype yourself up on bumper stickers. So when you release it, then your life gets so much better. And then the miracles can come in, really, for sure. I'll bless you and leave you with that. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at, I haven't gotten to everybody. Oh my gosh. I've done so, I haven't been done. I went pretty deep into these readings and it looks like my hour is up, and I don't want my sweet friend Sarah is in the back room and I don't want to take any more of her time, but you're welcome, my sweetheart. Oh, Jenny in Virginia says, love that. That's great. That's so sweet. It looks like I'm going to have to disappoint a few people again. I will. It's just that Spirit wanted me to talk a little longer for each person. And I'm really glad we're using the spinner tool. So people who come in a little later can still be in the game. People earlier. Thank you for the donations that have come in. Next week, I will not be able to come on Friday. And I did talk to Lalit, and I invited her to do a solo on Friday. So we'll see what she does. I'll create it on my channel, and she can come in. But I'm not sure. So I might have to miss a Friday, but I'll be on in different times. And I'm going to be uploading these new videos, this new style of videos. And I would really love for you to comment on them, kind of listen. Really love you to like them. I really do. Because I'm getting more, I'm telling you more about how I feel about life and things like that. Debra says, no worries, Deb. Oh, have a great weekend for you too. I love you, dear. This is really good readings. I'm glad you got something out of it because, whatever comes up in a reading for another person, you can kind of take a little bit for yourself. And until next time, which will be not next Friday, but could be sooner than that, I want to wish you well and enjoy yourself. And it is the holidays. And just know that this is going to be a new holiday. This is a 9 years. So this is going to be finally the time when you say, shut up, Carl, at the Christmas table. This is the year when you say, I'm not coming over for drinks because you get wild when you're drunk, and I'm not there. This is the year when you can say, I would rather stay home. I know it feels a little sad, but it feels like I want to try out what that feels like instead of going over to a house full of, whatever it is. Just understand that there's new ways to think about things, and giving up what doesn't work for you is a real big thing for a 9 universal year. So if you need help with that, I give readings, private readings, and we'll get to the bottom of your numbers. And actually, I do have everything kind of marked down. So you might check that out. And I will talk to you really soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you so much.